Uwe siara wa taifa. Kwanza inabidi uwe siara.
Mimi napenda muziki. Kwa hiyo nikimwona Diamond pale kwenye muziki nini, mko nafurahia.
Give your mental health a priority. Yani you should never ever compromise your mental health or your happiness for anyone. For anyone. Yani when I say anyone, I mean anyone.
Shughulisha kuelimisha mpaka mkesha ukesha, na alipisha vya kupisha utii kuzidisha nidhamu ya kutosha ili malengo aliyojiwekea yaweze kamilika. Wanasema wahenga mtakasali uchonga mzinga, aliacha ujinga mdomo akaacha kuchonga. Akapiga moyo konde, na hii leo ni Alfonso wa podcast na hawala hakuna mbambamba. Wassalamu.
Girlfriend Achori. Yeah. Hiyo nimeichukua. Yeah. Manchester United. Inakuumiza kiasi gani?
Previously on the Icons podcast.
Learning how to seek for the true relationship. And you as an international student from Africa, from Tanzania, how do you think is it that possible for a person like, my life, your life right now? We're at the point we are unsettled. I can say that. Like, we don't have a place, the permanent place to call our home. Do you think that true love or relationship do exist?
Yeah, true love do exist. It was there since Adam and Eve. Eve loved Adam. They were all chased in the garden. So God made the coach to see my potential, and he came to me and said, "Can you join the team?" And I was like, "Yes, thank you. This is a big opportunity for me. I'll take it." So yeah, he invited me once to train with the school team. I trained the first day. I cooked them. I trained the second day. I also did the same. So he was like, "Okay, I can see you can fit." I'm not saying that they are bad. They are also good, but it happened that the day I was invited, I was on form. So it all comes down to the grace of God. So he gave me the contract, and now here I am. I'm playing I've been living in the favor, like no real problems in my life to be so far.
Maybe in your relationship status, never know. You may be facing some challenges, emotional challenges.
So far in my relationship, maybe once, but it all came down, like, it's just a feeling. So you just have to get used to it. And I moved on. So yeah, after breaking up with we dated with my girlfriend for like 4 years straight. So
4 years.
I was used to her. But when I was coming into Russia, everything collapsed.
Hello Icons, welcome back. This is part 2 of the episode 2 of the Icons podcast. We're making stories with Denning, who is a student, a bachelor degree student in Russia, doing aircraft engineering major. So we talk about different things, and I could advise you that you go back and watch the previous part so that you can connect with this one, because we talked about his journey from Tanzania to Russia. How did he make it? His dream. What was his plans before going to Russia, and different things. We had Quickfire. We had questions, short, quick questions. Yeah, it was good. I really advise you to go back to watch it. Brother Denning, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. God is great.
Yeah, is everything okay? How about the weather?
The weather, it is a bit cold today out here, but yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about the Russian weather? Is it that
Russian
cold?
weather, Russian weather is crazy. Like the winter, the first time I saw snow, I was very hyped, thinking I was like Kevin in Home Alone. But
Yeah.
as time goes on, the cold is getting too much. Like, yeah, the cold isn't that good for me. So I prefer mostly autumn. Like in seasons, I prefer autumn because it's like a mixture of winter and summer at the same time. So like,
Oh wow, do you guys have spring?
yeah, spring is there. Like now we are entering spring. Like after winter, we are entering spring currently. Yeah, so like, we're expecting the temperatures to be like around 8 degrees to 20 20 degrees, or yeah.
And I'm trying to imagine about Moscow. I think Moscow is the biggest city in Russia.
Yeah.
How is it beautiful? How is it? I mean, the designings and building and stuff like that.
Yeah, pretty sure. Like as a Tanzanian, like I cannot compare back to my native country. For here, it's like quite good. The transportation is the best that I've ever experienced. Like transportation is not a problem, electricity is not a problem. The infrastructures are very good. Like a lot of tall structures. Yeah, even here in Moscow, there is like the tallest structure in Europe, like in the whole Europe. I don't remember the name actually, but like when we are at the university, we see it from afar because like the university is near the center of the city. So yeah, it's quite interesting out here.
Is it giving like, Europe? Because I know some parts of Russia
Yeah.
are are in Europe parts and some other parts are in Asia. Is it giving much Europe or Asia?
For here, it's giving much Europe because like it's built it's the capital of the world country. So like all the politics, all the infrastructures have been, like all the development have been focused to this city. So yeah, for me it's giving Europe because I can see the stadiums like that I used to see in the television. And on 20th, Russia will be playing Zambia. I'm looking forward to go because like it will be my first interest to a European stadium. Like that feeling of seeing the lights, the green grass, the hype of the fans. Yeah, I'm looking forward to.
Let's talk about soccer. You know, I've been used up with word soccer right now because I'm in America. Most of people, American kids, call it soccer instead of football because we have American football, which is different from soccer. How bigger is I mean, football or soccer in Russia? Like the popularity.
Popularity of football in Russia is not that much as like in other countries because like most of the Asian leagues are not well known to the world. Like the most leagues that people watch are the European leagues, maybe in the South American league, and now I can see the MLS is also coming up. Like people, the hype is real. People want to watch how Messi plays. Yeah, legends like Sergio Busquets, Jordi Alba. So yeah, like the Asian leagues are not that popular, but for here, like yeah, for here it's very popular and people love to watch their teams play. Though most of the people I've talked to, they criticize the Russian football. They say it's not that good like European football. So maybe they're looking forward to get at that level. But yeah, currently the league is popular mostly to the Asian side, not I don't know about the other side, but when I was in my country, I didn't hear of the Asian League and stuff. Yeah, maybe the some teams that I used to see.
I used to see and hear some few clubs like CSKA Moscow.
Yeah, that's the most
If not mistaken,
the
St.
most
Petersburg. I don't know.
yeah the most
CSKA Sofia, if not mistaken.
yeah the most famous football club is CSK Moscow because of the UEFA Champions League. Before the sanctions, Russian teams were allowed
Oh
to
yeah,
participate in the UEFA
that
Champions
is
League.
good.
So like CSK was that team like at the peak at that time. So it used to participate a lot in the Champions League. That's why it's most known. Like it's the most known team all over. All the teams in CSK is the most famous.
I mean, right now they are not allowed to compete for the UEFA Champions League.
Yeah, they are not currently. They are not.
Have you ever thought like maybe one day the soccer dreams may work out?
Yeah, it goes back to 20. It was 2018, whereby I came after school, like for holidays, and I was like sitting with my mom, storytelling and stuff. Then I told my mom, I feel like I want to be a footballer. Like, yeah, I want to become professional. And my dad was like, no, this is not gonna happen. Like, you have to find your own money, study, find your own money, and you'll take yourself to play football. That's the answer my dad gave. Yeah, so I had to go for what my father wanted, but it couldn't stop me from playing football. So till now, I'm still playing football, and I'm just looking forward to keeping like the consistency and developing more. Then when God opens the doors, yeah, I'll take it.
I saw you've been included in the college team college football team or soccer team, first of all, congratulations. That's a very, very big achievement. And I have a question over there. Or I wanted to talk about that. Was in these countries, especially American countries and European countries, I don't know much about Asian countries, they do value the sports in, especially in colleges and high schools. And these sports are being operated in such a way that it's a very professional point of view. I mean, how do you see like the level of football or soccer in back in African countries, how they're being operated or being considered in the universities, colleges, or high schools? My bad. I'm real sorry for the interruption. I'm so sorry. I got a question for you. Have you subscribed? I know you haven't, so we're going to do real quick right now. So, do you see this button? Click it. And then you have subscribed. You're now the icon. And turn on the notification bell for more videos from us. Now, we're going back to the episode. Enjoy.
Sports is not like like we all know that our country, like our country is most based on politics and stuff. Like those are the things that people give more priorities, politics and economics. But about football or sports in general is not that much. Maybe football because like it's a native sport in all of the Africa. Like that's the sport that gets the most hype in Africa. So back in my country, football they take it serious, but not that much as I can see here because like me being in the university team and it's just futsal team, like it's not football. Like futsal team is like 5-for-5, like the yeah, it's 5-for-5, the ones that originated from Brazil. So like me just being in a small team like that, like I signed a contract like with papers like yeah, I signed a contract. I had like 4 papers written. I had to sign them, and also they also pay like from a match when we play. They pay us yeah some amount of money like 30K Tanzanian shillings yeah per match, like just a 1 hour match because it's like you play two periods 30 minutes like yeah. So I see here they take it very professional, and I've been using their social media. Here they have a social media known as VK, like it's called VK. It's like their Facebook and Instagram combined. Yeah, but it's all like it was made in Russia. So after the ban and stuff, they had to innovate theirs for them to like have a social media and stuff. I've been following like football clubs and stuff, and also the national university league. This thing is very serious. Like people travel, people even suspend lessons for maybe a month to go and play a competition, and it's known like there are people who are not here because they are playing football for the university. So they take it very serious. Like sometimes you can be like keeping classes. When you are good, they just cover it up for you. So yeah, that's how it is for here. Like it's very serious compared to Africa.
Being an engineering student, especially aircraft engineering, bro. Aircraft engineering, I can't imagine it. I guess it's one among the hardest majors in the world, maybe. Being an engineering student, at the same time committing yourself to sports like soccer or football. How do you manage like balancing your time to doing sports at the same time committing yourself in studies,
For
college
me,
stuff?
it all comes down to priority. For me, like the more I grow up, like the more I grow up, like getting older and older. I'm more attracted to football than any of other career things. Like to be honest, so like whatever it takes. I never skip classes because of football, but like the schedule is like the university schedule is very good. Like we have sports in the morning at 9 to 10:30. Then the lessons start at 10:45. Or sometimes we have lessons at 9. Um, and maybe football is in the evening. So like they balance. So like I attend my classes. I also attend football classes. So yeah, but as I said, it all comes down to priority. Like for me, canceling my maybe if I have something to do, but if it comes down like to serious football issue that requires me to be there, I must be.
Did you used to play while in high
Yeah, in
school?
high school, yeah, we used to play a lot. We played the Music Cup. I was there representing from 5 PCB. I was all PCM. Also from 6, I represented PCM. Though we didn't go that far to win it because like it was crazy. Like when we play with from 5 PCB or from 6 PCB, it's like a derby. When we play good, we still lose. So it was crazy. So yeah, I used to play high school like very serious, but
Were you being
I was
included in the
included later
school team?
on, but we didn't have any match that I could have played. So yeah, I've been having. I don't know. Maybe it's fate, but like since I'm in primary, I've never been in a school team. Even how good I am, I've never been in a school team. Even in O level, I was enrolled in the school team September from 4, and the teacher said from 4 no playing, you might break your hands and stuff. Yeah, also happened in the high school the same. When I was enrolled, no matches for school team to play. We just had these derbies of from 3, the Obra's class and ours. So yeah,
Maybe I don't know. Maybe, but I guess you were underrated.
yeah, maybe I'm that kind of player like most of the underrated player. But now it all came down to the university. Like so far, I'm the only black footballer in the team. So like they try to speak English to me, and I also tries to speak to them in Russian. So it's kind of fun. Yeah, when we are playing, I bring the South African flair of jumping over the ball. They find it very funny. Like this guy is not serious. Yeah, so
I know here in America, when you join the colleges, you get recruited to join the sports, whether it's football or soccer or otherwise. You can do trials if you pass, and then you'll join the team. How was the process from joining the university and then until being in the squad?
in the university they have this program called physical education. Like it is a lesson whereby people engage in different sports. So it is there twice a week. So I used to go twice a week at first, but it came to my realization that it's there every day. But if you have classes, you are not allowed to go. If you don't have classes, is when you can come. And it happened that most of the lessons were in the morning at 9, and my classes started at 10:45. So I had 1 hour and a half to play every day, and it became my like yeah like I love football, so I go every day. Even tomorrow I'll go. Yeah, so I was going every day. So as you can remember, I was like posting the reels in WhatsApp, like yeah, me playing football. So it took me like 3 months to impress enough the coach for him himself to follow me and call me to play for the my futsal team. So yeah, that's how it was. Like I used to play like very serious. Like I don't like losing. So I was that guy. Sometimes I'm being selfish, but for my team to win. So I was like doing a lot of things, dribbling, running, being in space. Sometimes I'm not a good defender, but sometimes I could defend. So I think God made the coach to see my potential, and he came to me and said, "Can you join the team?" And I was like, "Yes, thank you. This is a big opportunity for me. I'll take it." So yeah, he invited me once to train with the school team. I trained the first day. I cooked them. I trained the second day. I also did the same. So he was like, okay, I can see you can fit. I'm not saying that they are bad. They are also good, but it happened that the day I was invited, I was on form. So it all comes down to the grace of God. So he gave me the contract. And now here I am. I'm playing in the university team.
Wow, congratulations. That's a very big achievement.
Thank you, bro.
Mhm. How far do you see yourself in soccer?
For me, for real, I see myself like somebody who can achieve it in soccer, in football. You're making me say soccer again.
It's okay, it's okay.
Yeah, so I see myself like I have a potential to become a professional footballer so far, but I'm only going with the flow because I came here for studies and I won't like to disappoint my parents. But being honest, if the football path works out, I'll take it because it all comes down to me elevating the standard of living of my parents. So that's all what matters. So if football can also make that happen, I'll take it 100%.
Well, I really wish you good, so that because I wanna be invited to the big official games, official matches. I wanna attend under the VIP so that I can watch you.
Yeah, amen. You'll be there. You'll be there.
What's the dream club you really wish to go and join?
Obvious, without bias or something, Real Madrid all day. Real Madrid.
Why?
It's a top club, like the best club to ever exist in this universe. So, yeah, Real Madrid. It has been my childhood team since I was like 4 years old. Yeah, so Real Madrid has been my team since those days. But I didn't choose to watch that much, but like Real Madrid just flows in my veins. So I really wish to step in Santiago Bernabeu as a professional player.
What's your playing style?
My playing style nowadays, I've been going through transitions because, like, as I started playing in O level, I thought I was a midfielder. So I was mostly based on Iniesta's play style, like a number 8 who overlaps too much. So through overlapping, the coach saw that I can also be a good second striker. So he put me in number 10 position, still in O level. In high school, also I went through transition. I was good in making moves like the cut inside moves that can make a midfielder pass the ball into through the way, like for me to chase it. So I found myself in high school being mostly a winger, either a left winger or a right winger, like Rodrigo playing style. So yeah, then after high school, when I was doing the language course, the team that I played with in Dar es Salaam, I used to be an Alexander Isaac, a number 9 who also comes from the winger. So like sometimes I can be a winger or sometimes I can be a number 9 because of the speed. So the coach was like, "You play number 9. They'll just be running the ball through the way. You have to chase it and put it into the goal." So yeah, then I arrived in Russia. Mm, I found myself mostly loving the winger, like being a complete winger, like the Barcelona Neymar, like who used to play like as a winger, like Vinicius right now. I also still cut inside, but I really like the wings, like seeing the defender coming. Then I chop him. Yeah, so that's my play style. Currently, I can say I play as the Vinicius Junior, and they call me that name. So yeah,
Oh, Anton.
the goat.
Okay. Do you think like is it possible for especially African people to make it in sports?
Yeah, that's true. We have seen a lot of talents. We have seen a lot of talents coming through. Um, Cote d'Ivoire, Cameroon, Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Congo. So I believe it's possible. Even Samata is our own example from Tanzania. So yeah, I believe they can make it. Even in the national university team, the people who are playing, they are also black. It does not depend with the rest. Like anybody can make it in football. So that's what I believe. Like anybody can make it in football. It does not depend where you are from. So yeah.
My bad. I'm real sorry for the interruption. I'm so sorry. I got a question for you. Have you subscribed? I know you haven't, so we're going to do real quick right now. So, do you see this button? Click it. And then you have subscribed. You're now the icon. And turn on the notification bell for more videos from us. Now, we're going back to the episode. Enjoy. There are some points in life you may encounter the situation when you'll be thinking about your past. Have you ever thought about your past? Maybe, if so, what's one piece of advice you would give to your younger self, like 10 years back or something?
One advice that I could give to my younger self, I could have told myself to seek God. Like, I wish I could have known God deeply when I was too young than coming to find out like about the Bible, being like a prayer guy in high school. Because like for me, high school changed the way I used to be. Because like Oliver was just that guy who goes to church on Sunday. Yeah, that just like how the Catholics are. They're not that deep into Bible studying, maybe learning, listening to different conferences or speeches from maybe the pastors and stuff. But when I reached in high school, I met a lot of people, like people from other dominions. I get to learn a lot. Yeah, so I wish I could have, like, the advice I could give to myself is like, bro, you have to pray harder, like get used to praying till you see the miracle happen. Because I strongly believe when we were young, we really believe in simple stuffs which they are true and can make wonders. Like even my story of football, it does not start from here. Like it starts from way back, like when even I didn't know how to control the ball. But yeah, it's always been God. It happened as a miracle. I'll tell one day if the audience wants to hear about it.
Would you rather have infinite knowledge or infinite money?
So far, to be honest, it's better I have infinity money. I cannot lie.
Why not knowledge? Because we don't need knowledge.
Yeah, we need knowledge for real. Also, maybe to empower others, but I strongly believe to the power of currency, because the one who invented currency is the one who brought the classes we are seeing right now. Like we are also living in a society whereby wisdom is measured by the pocket. Like when just a normal guy speaks in a crowd, nobody's hearing. But when somebody comes dressing in a suit, driving a luxurious cars, all people keep quiet and listen. So the society we are living in does not care about how much you have in your head. Like, so yeah. For me, I'm good when I see my parent is like my parent living in a mansion. There's no like a problem of money anymore. Like, you wanna go to New York? It's just a visa and you go. Like for me, infinity money all day.
What's your pre-game ritual? I mean, like, I don't know if you'll call me right when I say ritual.
Yeah, like the LeBron throwing like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Steph Curry sprint. Yeah, I know the ritual. Yeah, for me currently, my pregame ritual, I pray Our Father once, Holy Mary once, and may glory be to the Father and to the Son and to the Holy Spirit once. Because I've been raised as a Catholic, and I'm continuing to be a Catholic. So I always have this one. As you can see, this is my medal. I've been with it for like, now it's 1 year, I think, because I've been having a lot. They get lost, but this one, I think it has stayed the most time. So I pray Our Father, Holy Mary, and glory be to the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit in the dressing room. Then when I enter the pitch, the first thing I do is to touch the ground and make the cross and kiss this medal over here. So that's my pre-game ritual. And also even if I score, this is always my celebration, like cross and kissing this.
Who is your childhood football idol?
I've not growing up idolizing someone, to be honest, because I started playing football before even watching it. Like I just used to play football, the street football of Tanzania. So I just used to play football. Like I started watching football seriously, honestly, after primary. So I can say when I went to O level is when I started watching football. I remember it was from 2. So that is, Yeah, 2017. Even now, I started sitting down watching football. I only used to watch Real Madrid a little bit, the Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi era. Yeah, so I remember watching the 2014 Champions League final. Yeah, I used to watch football only for Real Madrid, I think. So as I grew up, Cristiano Ronaldo, this guy. Like I've been admiring Cristiano since those days because I even asked my mom. Shout out to my mom. She bought me the Cristiano Ronaldo jersey of Real Madrid, Cristiano Ronaldo short, the Madrid socks, the Sierra 7 Mercurial. At that time, they were the blacks. So yeah, shout out to my mom. Like, he used to support me in such kind of things. Also, my dad. Shout out to my dad too. So Cristiano Ronaldo has been my idol. Like, as I grew up.
We have dream, we have passion, and we have wish. In your own words, can you differentiate these words? Dream, passion, and wish. Let me make it clear. Like, which is permanent between dream and wish and passion? Which is permanent or which is temporary? Like,
for me, passion is wish is temporary, because you can be wishing for something, then you find it out it's not valuable anymore, so you can just cancel the wish. Like, because you have been wishing, for example, I can be wishing to have maybe a Cybertruck, but by the time I get the money, Lamborghini launches out another car which is more better. So I wished for a Cybertruck like since those years, but it all came down to the effect of time. So I see wish is temporary. Passion, I can say, passion, if you let passion grow in you, it will be permanent. But like mostly passion for me is permanent. It's not more temporary than permanent, but it can also be temporary because sometimes the life situation somebody undergoes kills the passion too. Like, there's sometimes like you can be too busy doing some work to get some bread for your family. You even forget about your priorities anymore, because like passion correlates with the priorities. You can be maybe a guy who loves too much, maybe playing, for example, playing football, but you don't have the money to make your family live good and stuff, and you see that you have been playing football but it's not working out for you. You are maybe 30 years old already. So yeah, sometimes passion can be temporary. It can be permanent for some time, but the life situations you undergo can transit it from permanent to temporary. I believe every human has a dream to have good life, but it depends on the good life somebody chooses. So I can say dream is always permanent. Like, it all comes down to somebody having better life than he used to have. So yeah, I can say dream is permanent, but it becomes temporary if you specify it, because you can say I have a dream to own maybe a 20 million USD yacht, but you work. It all comes down that the most money you made maybe till your 60s is maybe $15 million, and you see your family is already living good and stuff, but you have not achieved the 20 million yacht. So you can just say, it's not that important.
one rule you will change in football. Like, for me, honestly, I don't like VAR, bro. It sucks sometimes. I wish I could change it, because several times it's been violated, or it's been against my teams I support for. I don't like it. How about you?
For me, VAR has been good to my teams. So they even call our team now Real Madrid, which I don't like at all. So for me, VAR, maybe it might stay, but so far the rule that I want to change in football, I think the penalty shootout is the one that I want to change. Like, penalty goes once, no rebound. If you miss, you miss. If you get, you get, no rebound, because it favors more the player taking the penalty than the goalkeeper. So yeah, I'll change that one for now.
My bad. I'm real sorry for the interruption. I'm so sorry. I got a question for you. Have you subscribed? I know you haven't, so we're going to do real quick right now. So, do you see this button? Click it. And then you have subscribed. you know the icon, and turn on the notification bell for more videos from us. Now, we're going back to the episode. Enjoy. Are you proud of your home country, Tanzania?
Yeah. Africa, East Africa, Tanzania,
Do you believe?
homeland.
Yeah. Do you believe that homeland? Do you believe that when you are abroad or when you are away from your home country, you become more patriot? Do you believe that?
For me, I'm not offending my country, but like, what makes me, for example, for me, I just see like my country normal. I don't feel like passion maybe something that I can die for my country. To be honest, I don't feel that way. So, like, I'm just happy to be a Tanzanian. I'm proud being a Tanzanian, but like, I cannot say like I'm that patriotic that I can die for my country and stuff. Because as I've been growing up, it has always been about politics, and me and politics, we are not good friends. So I just like my family, friends, yeah. But like about the country itself, nah, not at all. Like maybe the tourist attractions and stuff. That's why we are here hustling so that we can go on vacation in Tanzania and Zanzibar. Yeah, that's what I'm proud of my country. Like the God created a lot of tourist attractions, but like the politicians, for me, I can say they are ruining our country. Like it used to be more peaceful than it is right now.
What comes to your mind when a person asks about your country? Where are you from? What does your
Yeah,
country
like
got?
where mostly they ask me when I'm playing football, like where are you from? And I always wear my Tanzanian jersey. I just tell them to read. Yeah, I'm from Tanzania. Yeah, I just show them like I'm from Tanzania. They ask Tanzania, where is it? Some of them they know it because like now the Russian tourists to Tanzania number is increasing. So some of them be like, "You're from Tanzania?" Yeah. So like, how is there like how I've been seeing the good places because most of them they want to go to Zanzibar, the beaches. They want to go to Serengeti. Like they know mostly about the tourist attractions. They don't know about which is the capital city. No. So like, you're from Tanzania. I'm like, yeah, I'm from Tanzania. I don't feel shy saying about my country. I always be direct. I'm from Tanzania.
And you're proud of your country.
Yeah, I'm very proud.
Let's talk about life. There are some moments in life you may face difficult challenges. What was the toughest point or the toughest moment in your life that you have ever faced the challenges or being down, being discouraged in whatever you are doing? And what were the actions or steps did you take in order to overcome that situation?
For me, honestly, God has been very good for me. Like since I've been born, my life has been very simple. Like sometimes you can be growing up in like my life my family is just like a standard family which can take you maybe to a private school of 2 million. Maybe dad has a car, mom has a car. So like I'm coming from that family whereby food wasn't a problem, going to school wasn't a problem, getting shoes, maybe dressing well, it's not a problem. So for me, God has been very good to me. Like facing challenges in life so far, to be honest, no. Maybe I can say in my academics in high school, you know how crazy it is. I once got division 3. That's where like that's my poorest performance in high school, and I was like, this is too much. My father won't be proud of me because like my father every time when I come back home is like he's proud of me because I'm doing good in school. So after I got division 3, I really feel bad. Like, yeah, but it all comes down to the people that surrounded me. They were always positive. Shout out to Andrew Salama, Absa. Shout out to Edward Noel, Jacob Sama. So Jamal Matowo, Johnson. A lot of people. Shout out to them. Shout out to PCM High School. Like the mentality of the class, I was like, I didn't feel bad, like feeling alone. So I just had to come back and push. And it all came down like to the national exam. I got division 1 and now I'm here. So for me, God has always been good for me. I've not faced, like, to say challenges in my life. Maybe they are there, but they are very small compared to the reality of life, because I've been meeting a lot of people with more problems than me. So I count myself as I've been living in a favor, like no real problems in my life to be so far.
Maybe in your relationship status, never know. You may be facing some challenges, emotional challenges.
So far in my relationship, maybe once, but it all came down, like, it's just a feeling. So you just have to get used to it. And I moved on. So yeah, after breaking up with we dated with my girlfriend for like 4 years straight. So
Oh, 4 years.
I was used to her. But when I was coming into Russia, everything collapsed. So there
I'm
were a
so
lot of
sorry.
reasons that,
Yeah, you say, I remember you said it was the part of the lessons you are learning, so it's okay.
yes, yeah. You have to face things like this to learn more. So, yeah, there are a lot of reasons that led to the breakup. Also, I cannot play good like I was always like the best. No, I also had my disappointing moments that maybe made her also come to a conclusion of breaking up. She was good, loving and stuff, but
It
God's
wasn't
plan always.
meant to be. Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah,
meant to
and
be.
as we are speaking currently, she's already proposed. So
Wow.
we're just living life. Like, yeah, I
Yeah.
learned some
Okay.
things.
Let's dump the relationships things.
Yeah.
What's the best goal you've ever scored in your soccer career or football career, and which you really appreciate the most until now, until tomorrow?
Ah, wow. I've been having amazing goals in my career. Like, God really gifted me with this talent of football. But so far, the best goal I've ever scored, it all comes down to 2014, if not 2015. Yeah, it was the street football, and I did an acrobatic, like almost the Cristiano height, and I was that short. Like 2014, I was like 10 years old, so you can imagine how short I was. And I did an acrobatic, like going up like 1 meter and a half. So like everybody was hyped, but like I don't remember it that good. But for me here so far, the ones I've scored since I've arrived in Russia, it was on December. I did an acrobatic on a concrete floor.
What was the hardest moment you have ever experienced? I mean, by watching, like, I remember the time when Messi was saying goodbye to Barcelona. That was the emotion. It was very hard for me to accept. As being a Barcelona fan, it was very hard. What was yours? Your hardest or emotional moment in football?
So far, it all comes down to 2014, Brazil versus Germany. Seeing my team losing 7-1, like that's the hardest moment that I witnessed in football by my own two eyes. I couldn't even finish the match. Like first half 5-0, I went to sleep direct.
But that was okay for me. It was okay.
For me,
And
like
yeah.
Brazil, I have ties with Brazil. I even sometimes claim I'm Brazilian, like I'm half Brazilian, half Tanzanian. They also like even here they proclaim me as Brazilian. So like I have ties, like since I was young, I've been choosing my national team for football as Brazil, not Tanzania anymore. Like so
I think you should take your time and go and visit Brazil.
for real, that's a dream. Like yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes I'll be joking with my friends saying I'll marry a Brazilian woman.
Yeah, it's possible. Right now, who is the most underrated football player in the world?
Currently,
Mhm.
now, the most underrated player for me currently is Rodrigo. Like Rodrigo is very underrated to me.
Yeah, but he is very potential in his team.
Yeah, but he didn't even appear in the top 30 of Ballon d'Or, so you can see how underrated he is.
Well. If you could play another sport, like I do play soccer,
You
I
play
do play
football, it's not
soccer.
soccer.
But I've
It's
been off the
football.
pitch. I've been off the pitch for about 2 years. Last few days I was in my spring break, and then I started playing. It was so tiresome. Imagine being out of the pitch for injuries for more than 2 years. That
So you
was
have been
terrible.
Tanzan.
I've been injured for more than 2 years because I used to coach. Honestly, I used to coach
Yeah,
when
you used
I
to
was
coach.
in
Yeah,
my
that's
high
what I
school.
can remember.
Yeah, when I was in high school, I used to coach.
With your
So
Arsenal
that,
jersey.
yeah, I'm a very big fan of Arsenal. What other sport which you can play professionally apart from football or just for fun?
Volleyball. I remember in high school, I did volleyball. Like I even entered the school team of volleyball. Just imagine, in form two. Then after I entered the school team, I changed my mind. I went back to football. So yeah, volleyball. I'm good. I'm good in volleyball. Like I can play volleyball.
Okay, that's good. I have no comment on there because volleyball is kind of a Brazilian game too. It's a classic game, by the way. What's the first thing you do in the morning? We're talking right now. We're talking about the self-growth things.
The first thing I do in the morning, like when I just wake up, a prayer. Like a prayer comes first. Like thank you God for today, for waking me early, for waking me healthy and going to see this day. Bless my today so that I can thank you tomorrow as I thank you today. Amen.
What's the different part about you that most of people don't know?
The most part, the
Like
most
for me, I'm very funny. I'm very funny, but people don't know. Don't even realize. But I see myself fun. I'm a fun guy.
for me, the most fun thing about me that people don't know, I'm very talkative to people I know. Like when I know you, like I be very open, like very extroverted. But when I'm put into a new group of people, I behave like a saint, like somebody who cannot talk, cannot even socialize. So like for me, it's hard to form alliance with new people, like new group of people. Um, like mostly like if it's if it's mostly females. Uh, yeah. Currently,
There are some other icons who are watching this. They may be like struggling in terms of choosing a career. If you could give just one piece of career advice, what would it be? Like, it's very hard. It's very challenging for a person trying to choose which career am I going for.
to
Like,
pursue, yeah.
should I be an engineer? Should I be like doctor, or maybe like if you have realized it right now, most of people, I think more than 50% wish to be like, I want to be an influencer. I want to be like do this. Yeah, I think people are struggling with the career path things. What's your advice to people trying to choose their professional careers?
For me, like first advice, I think this life is not constant. We have seen a lot of people, like there's a lot of business models and they were all invented by people. But when they were inventing them, like at first at that time, people were saying that this is not possible. This is not possible at all. Like just imagine before AI, people were like, this can this thing really happen? Then somebody trusted his wings and started it. So what I can say is, you see like a bird, you see a bird launching on maybe landing on the tree, like on the tree, any branch. Have you ever seen a bird falling?
No.
Why do you think he never falls even if he's heavier than the branch?
Maybe they're very careful, or they happen to have adaptation features which favor them.
Okay, for me the answer is like the bird when lands on the branch, obviously the branch will bend, right? But when the branch bends, what does the bird do?
Maybe they adjusted their position so that to remain stable.
Will they continue staying on the branch?
No,
What
definitely
will they
no.
do?
They leave. They go to other
How do they live?
branches. Oh, I don't know.
They fly now, all right?
Yeah, they do. They fly.
So it all comes back to the birds trusting their wings. So they just land everywhere, anywhere they feel, because they know my wings can make me fly, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the piece of advice I can give to people, like, whatever you are thinking, bad ideas done well can overcome good ideas done poorly. So always trust your wings and give God a chance in your life. For me, like, I don't know about the other cultures, but for us Africans, like, spiritual things also matters. So for me, I I put God first in what I trust my wings with. So you just trust that you can make it with what you are thinking, but you should also give God a lead, because He'll always show you the right path to take sometimes. So career choosing is I know it's hard. Even for me, it has been hard. I was like I'm in a cycle of, what should I go for? My passion? Should I go for my wish? Should I go for my dream? So, like, yeah, choosing career, yeah, is difficult, but just give God the lead and you'll see miracles happen to you.
Well, that was very smart. It was very good piece of advice. And I have this question I often ask my guests: if you could have a chance to have dinner with one of the historical figures, who would it be? Like, who you could go for?
Like, just having dinner without something, or like through the dinner is when you can do something.
Having dinner, and then you may be having talks, like how did you make it, how was this, asking questions, having a chance to enjoy the good
With my
time.
current me,
Yeah, with any historical figure, whether they are
yeah,
alive
like
or they have
in the
passed
position
away.
which I am, or in the position that I'll be maybe in the next years.
Any context.
In any context. When I'm young, I could wish to meet Ronaldo, to have dinner with Ronaldo. Currently, the only person that I really wish to sit on the same table with is Simon Squibb. Like,
Yeah, he's very
I
smart.
just want to pitch what I have in my head. Like, I just
Yeah,
want to tell him, I'll know he'll invest in me. Like, that's the only thing I want currently.
I think he must see this clip. He must see this.
Like, yeah, for real. Simon Squibb, if you see this, my Instagram is I am Dening. I really want to sit in the table with you to talk with you. Shout out Simon Squibb.
Yeah, I hope your dream is going to be real.
Amen.
Oh, what's your turn off? Like your turn off, there are some things in any context, whether you're playing sports or in your relationship or in your turn off, your deal breaker, your things which make you lose interest to someone.
So yeah, at which context are we talking about? So
Okay,
it
let's talk
depends.
about let's be specific. Let's focus
Let's be specific. Yeah.
yeah, with relationship things.
The red flags, no.
Mm-hmm.
For me, if you're a party girl, like, in my life, I've never been to a club, and I don't think I'll be there in all of my life. So when you're just that girl who loves partying and clubbing, that's a red flag. If you are that girl who, I like girls who dress well, but like, not like, I like girls who dress like dresses than trousers. For me, trousers, red flag. Um, Another, if you're not on God, like, we just talk about life, but you don't even acknowledge the higher power, like God. Yeah, like, red flag.
Well,
So those are my top 3 red flags, like, for a girl.
my bad. I'm real sorry for the interruption. I'm so sorry. I got a question for you. Have you subscribed? I know you haven't, so we're going to do real quick right now. So, do you see this button? Click it. And then you have subscribed. You're now the icon. And turn on the notification bell for more videos from us. Now we're going back to the episode. Enjoy. Okay, we're about to finish now. Any piece of advice or anything you want to share for the specifically for the icons who have been watching us from the first party, and here we are, the second party, part 2, I mean, any piece of advice or any word you want to share? You're an icon, bro. There are some
Yeah.
people you are inspiring, and there are some other icons that are watching you right now, because the Icons podcast is the biggest platform right now. We are growing. So any piece of advice you want to share with other people, it's your
My,
turn now.
my piece of advice goes really to the youth, because I'm also a youth. Like I'm still like in that age whereby like we are in our 20s. Like I've been hearing this from the multimillionaires and stuff. Any youth listening to me right now, honestly, I want to tell you this. Most of the multimillionaires that I've been hearing, they say that the 20s are the age whereby you can change your future. So like when you enter your 20s, even if you are before, like age, for me, age is an asset, like a very big asset. You realize when time goes, like the more you grow, the more you have a lot of things to figure out, a lot of things to work with. So when you're in your 20s, try your very best to make the most out of it. Like that's what will determine your future, because it's true that when you're in your 20s is when your body is very active, it can multitask, it can do a lot of things. But when you start turning 30, you can also continue being like that good, but you want to be as effective as you are in your 20s. That's why in your 20s, like it's easily to do a lot of things in just a few space of time, because you have that energy. Like you can be dealing with a lot of things at once. So if you are listening to me and you are in your 20s, just figure out what you will do to change your future. Dear icon, that's my piece of advice for today. May the Lord be with you.
Thank you so much. I have this which is I call it the Icons Diary. I always document the takedowns from each episode, and I hope soon I'll be sharing with people so that we can learn from different icons. And you have given us the real good advice, and I really appreciate it. I'm very honored to host you, and I wish to meet you in person next time. You never know. We have got 24 hours, we have got 7 days a week, we have 28 a month, and we have 365 366 days a year, 52 weeks. So the sky is the limit. The earth is revolving, it's rotating. I don't know, I'm not a geography person, but I really wish to meet you in person, and I wish to visit Russia one day.
You're welcome, my brother. You're very
Yeah.
welcome.
Yeah, thank you for showing up. Thank you. I do appreciate for you a good time. Yeah, being here for more than 2 hours, is not an easy thing. I really appreciate, and you're an icon. And the icons, we say live and learn. 'Cause at the time we are living, then
We
at
are
the
learning.
time we are learning. Yeah.
As the icons say, we should live and learn. Also, in your 20s is the time for you to invest in skills like living alone, dressing good, wearing the Jordans, like dressing to impress.
Dripping.
Yeah, dripping. Maybe it's your style. I don't like plan for you to like. I don't like make you maybe live your life, but sometimes you have to give sacrifices for things. For me, like currently, I'm more investing on learning skills, like for example, copywriting, like video production. So nobody can take the skills away from you. You never know when people need somebody like you. So like investing in skills is the best asset you can have, because nobody can take it from you. You can go broke, but if you're a good salesman, tomorrow you wake up and make $1 million deal. You start your life again. So as Icon said, you live and you should learn. Like live and learn.
Yeah, and we have got the UEFA games today. I mean UEFA Nations games. Soon. Which teams are you planning to watch today?
Today I'm going for Cristiano Ronaldo's Portugal, because we conceded 1 goal for the quarterfinal round 1. So today we are making the comeback, because the match will be played in Lisbon, Portugal. So we'll be home today. So yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo will score a hat trick think.
I am expecting another shoe from
Hoylund.
yeah, Rasmus Højlund. Yeah.
Rasmus, yeah, celebrating in front of your idols. Yeah, he did it for his idol, but today the idol will show him how it's done. So, vamos, Portugal.
Okay. I'll speak after the games. I just watch because they're not my teams either. I just watch and enjoy them. Bruh, one thing I forgot, bro. Did you see the USA Panama game? Or
Yeah, I
even
saw
just the
it.
highlight? I really like the moment when the player, I don't know
Run
his
to
name.
Thierry Henry.
Yeah, that was very
Waterman.
iconic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Waterman.
Waterman. Yeah, that was very iconic.
Yeah.
You know, the Americans right now are hyping it. We are going to win the World Cup next year. We are going to show the world that we are not playing football, we play soccer. But the first game, and they lost. It was very funny.
Uh,
Yeah, I think Panama are playing today against Mexico. Yeah, Mexico. They call
yeah,
Mexico.
Mexico will kill them. Mexico, they must kill them.
Yeah, and Canada against USA.
Oh, that's that's a derby.
Yeah, that's a derby.
That's a
Alfonso
derby, bro.
Davies. That's a very good game. I think I have to consider watching it. It's 6. Yeah, cause yeah, I think I have to watch it.